will lead the way, and then we'll see our victorious Davis Cup team. A huge crowd has gathered here. We are all set in beautiful sunshine in Melbourne for Australia to welcome home our Davis Cup team. We'll be back with the legends and the players after this break.
When they discovered their baby was murdered, an anger surfaced she never knew he had.
You're coming home now.
Is he hiding a dreadful crime?
I would never hurt my wife.
It was an accident.
Blue Healers, tonight 8:30 on 7.
Holden's Olympic Edition Commodore, $4,000 extra value. Air conditioning, alloy wheels, CD player, power windows and more. Gold medal value at your Holden dealer now.
NEC Multimedia. Our planet connected.
The Qantas Summer Return Sale is now on. Fly to Auckland and back for just $449, or Christchurch and back for just $449. At these prices, everyone will want one, or two. See your travel agent or call Qantas.
Most heartburn remedies neutralise acid here, but often that's not where the problem is. Gaviscon's different. It soothes the burning here and keeps digestive acid here where it should be.
Gaviscon, now in soothing peppermint liquid.
The best album you'll hear this summer is Taxi Ride's Imaginate. Imaginate, with 2 smash singles in the can. And there's more to come. Get set for the platinum ride of your life with the #1 debut album, Taxi Ride Imaginate.
Move over. Do you want a hand? Be my guest.
Switch to OneTel for 17.5 cent calls. That's 17.5 cents untimed local calls and 17.5 cents a minute to the USA, UK, Canada and New Zealand. Plus 33 cents a minute to Hong Kong, 38 cents to Singapore, 48 cents to Malaysia and 63 cents a minute to China.
So tell your friends about OneTel.
Switch now on 9233 8088.
I didn't choose to go grey. And we didn't choose for the years to scream by so quickly that before we knew it. But we did choose to invest our super with Merck. So we have the income we need to suit our lifestyle. And now we choose Route 66.
Mercantile Mutual helps people travel their chosen roads in retirement. Now, what can we do for you?
Holden's Olympic Edition Jackaroo, $2,000 extra value. Alloy wheels, power windows, central locking and more. Gold medal value at your Holden dealer now.
Joni's first wedding ended as a funeral. Now she's back for more.
What?
Is there anyone who feels this union is not a completion of destiny?
Would Sid dare? In Providence, tonight on 7.
Well, welcome back to the streets of Melbourne here for the Australian Davis Cup team Welcome Home Parade. And the coach of the 1999 Davis Cup team is in the cavalcade, Tony Roach. Roachy, congratulations. It's been a great celebration for tennis today.
Well, it's been a great year, and this has really been the climax of all the guys coming back to Australia and getting together, and it's terrific what Melbourne have done.
Tony, Nuke said very early on in Harare that this team, this group, could win this year. Did you feel the same all the way through?
Well, I mean, you always got to be confident, and we always felt that we had a good chance of winning every year, really, because we've got such a versatile bunch of players that can play on all different surfaces, and we had to do that this year by playing 3 matches away from home on 3 different surfaces, and we used 7 different players, and plus the six other guys that were in the squad. So it's been a great team effort.
Roachy, between or along the campaign, is there any particular moment that stood out for you? I mean, there have been so many highlights. Leighton Hewitt here against Russia, and of course the final. What stood out?
Yeah, look, I don't think you could pick one. Everybody played a major role, and we started with Philippoussis and Rafter in Harare, and then Hewitt had to step up to the plate against the Americans and the Russians, and then Wayne Arthurs, what a great job he did for us. And then, of course, the Woodies, always in the doubles. You can depend on them, and then also Sandon, who played for us. So it's been a great team effort.
Excellent. Well done, Tony. Enjoy the day. Tony Roach there. And now we go down to the veterans as we rejoin our very own John Fitzgerald, a 10-year veteran of Davis Cup competition, and with him the Supermax. Fitzy.
Thank you, Mark. Yes, and looking very dapper too, I might say. Peter McNamara and Paul McNamee, members of the winning 86 Davis Cup team here at Kooyong in Melbourne. Macca, this brings back great memories, doesn't it?
Fantastic to be back. I haven't been back for 3 years, and things have changed so much, but what a fantastic day.
Living in London now?
Yes, and getting through the Poms about how good Australia is. You know, I think we win everything. They can't wait to the end of this year, I can tell you.
And Paul, look, Australia's had some great Davis Cup teams over the years, but this current one, this 99 team, that has to match probably up with the best of them.
Oh, absolutely. The tough road, all the away ties, the changes in the personnel, and a win on clay away in France. Great effort teams. I mean, I just think of that doubles when the Woodies were down in the hole and they turn it around. I mean, we're proud of the guys, yeah.
I think that was one of the greatest matches the Woodies have ever played. They play very ordinary the first 2 sets. Anyone can win, though, when you're playing great. It's tough to win when you're really not playing at your best, isn't it?
We know, Mac and I knew that for a long time, yeah, but a fantastic effort. I think it's a bit of a team effort too. Wayne Arthurs did really, really well. Sandon Stolle, it really is a team effort, but a great effort for the boys to win away from home.
And how good was Philippoussis in the final?
Awesome. We know he can do it, and I think Leighton Hewitt was great in the building up matches, but I think Philippoussis just showed his true class, and he's going to be a champion.
And maybe Pat Rafter will be back next year to win a Davis Cup.
Be a tough team. I'd love to see a final this time next year, right here.
That would be terrific. Look, great to see you, Maccas. Peter, good to have you back in town. We need you back here in Melbourne.
Absolutely. Come on,
Mark, back to you.
Thanks, John Fitzgerald. Good to see you enjoying the day too. Speaking of the Woodies, Todd joins me now. Todd, well, how is this?
Yeah, it's fantastic. It's a huge thrill. There's tons of people everywhere, and it's amazing how much winning something like a Davis Cup everybody gets a big kick out of, and to be a part of it, to join some of the legends that are with us today, Fitzy included, of course, it's fantastic.
Now, it was a tremendous Davis Cup year for both you and Mark. That final against France, 6-2 down in the first set, and you dug deep and got it back.
Well, our year, it really turned out our year around and made it a great year. We'd been struggling, and we'd won majors, we'd won everything else in our career, but we haven't won a Davis Cup. And so to finish 1999 and the 90s off for the Woodies like we did, couldn't be any better.
What about the celebrations afterwards? Still continuing?
Well, I think so. I mean, this is just so good. I mean, it's such a high, it's such momentum and a great feeling you get out of doing this. And let's hope that we can keep celebrating into the Australian Open with some great victories from everybody.
Well, we waited 13 years for this one. Let's hope we don't have to wait so long.
I hope so too.
Thanks very much, Todd. Enjoy the day. Todd Woodbridge, as we move back through, Pat Rafter in the parade, Mark Woodford behind him, Leighton Hewitt. Pat, a great day, enjoying it today?
Yeah, it's been great, mate. Good turnout. All very happy. It's been nice little event.
For you, the highlight of the Davis Cup campaign obviously would have been in the United States. You were just sensational there.
Yeah, no, Boston was great. I would love to have been part of the finals too, but it wasn't to be. Maybe next year.
Now, we're all crossing our fingers for the shoulder. Pat, shoulder okay?
It's getting better all the time, so I'm very happy.
We wish you luck. Good luck to Pat Rafter there, working on the shoulder at the moment. In between the giant tennis players, Mark Woodford, of course, part of that tremendous doubles combination that really produced in Nice. And Mark, a tremendous day, one to be enjoyed.
This is fabulous. I got off of a long flight from LA today, and it doesn't feel like I've been on that plane at all. This is tremendous.
Now, we were just talking to Todd a little bit earlier on, but a tremendous effort by you guys in Nice. You seem to find something extra after being 6-2 down in the first set.
Yeah, we had to find something extra and quickly, but it was, we just kept hanging on there, and we'd been hitting the ball so well in practice. We knew that it was just around the corner, and thankfully it came.
All right, enjoy the day, mate.
Thank you, certainly will.
Well done. Mark Woodford there as we move back. and Leighton Hewitt in the parade. And what a great year it's been for Leighton. Leighton, as a Davis Cup debut, you probably couldn't ask for much more than what this year's been for you.
No, this is the ultimate of tennis, I think, and this is, it's a childhood dream to be sort of coming down these streets and, being honoured the way we have been. It's a dream, and, it's been a fantastic year for all the boys, and for me to do it in my first year is fantastic.
The highlight of the year for you, would it be here against Russia?
Oh, there's no doubt about that. To come out and step up to the plate there and win both my singles matches and one against Kafelnikov was just, it was a dream. And, I played fantastic there, and, it's going to be very hard to top that in the years to come.
Leighton, a great experience. Now that you've won this one, obviously inspires you for more Davis Cup victories?
Sure, I suppose I'm not like Woody. I'm pretty lucky. I won it at an early age, so, I can try and keep it going now, and hopefully I'll get many more.
All right, good luck, Leighton. Good luck in the Open.
Thank you.
Leighton Hewitt, as we move back through, and in his hometown, Mark Philippoussis, of course, receiving a very big reception here. Just jetted in from overseas yesterday, and a great result. Mark, great to see you. Welcome home, and good to get such a big reception from the home crowd.
It's just a great feeling to be home, and especially this is it's unbelievable. I can't explain. It's a very proud moment.
A great moment for you too in Nice. You really played some of your best ever tennis.
Yeah, it was a great weekend, and something I could never forget.
Great to be back amongst Davis Cup, and obviously we'll see you back here a lot more with Australia and Davis Cup.
Yeah, definitely. There's no better feeling playing for country. There's no greater win for me in my life than what just happened with Cedric, and hopefully many more.
Excellent, Mark. Congratulations. Good luck for the Open. Mark Philippoussis there, and John Newcomb, really enjoying the moment. Nuke, congratulations. This is a day really to enjoy it all.
Thanks, mate. It's fantastic here. I'm in the last cab and looking ahead at the guys. I feel so proud for them and so proud of them, of everything they've done all year. It's been fantastic, and this is great for them to have a reception like this.
Now, Nuke, we can quote you from Harare at the start of the year when you said this group is good enough to win the Davis Cup.
That's
you knew
right.
early on you could do it.
Back there, right then, we said we're drawing a line in the sand and we're not going back from it, and that's the attitude the guys have had all year, and they've kept to that, and they've just refused to die.
Now, Leighton Hewitt tells an interesting story that publicly you were trying to tone him down in Nice, but just quietly you might have been cranking him up a little bit to get him fired up.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Look, let Leighton go. He's a great kid and he's going to go a long way. He'll be top 10 by the end of the year and top 5 if everything goes right.
Nuke, how do you rate this year as far as all the achievements in your career?
Well, it's hard to say, but it's just, I'm just proud for the guys. I mean, Rochi and I, we got our names on the cup from when we were players, but now to see the guys with their name, that's what we're all about. I mean, we just wanted it for the guys so badly, and of course we love doing it ourselves, but mainly for the guys. It's they're part of history.
Nuke, enjoy the day. Congratulations. Thanks, John Newcomb there, Davis Cup captain, and the players and Nuke and Roach are now heading up to the stage. We'll take a break. We'll rejoin Peter Mitchell there after the break.
Tonight, 7:30, a Premier Celebrity Christmas Spectacular with special performances by Celine Dion, Gloria Estefan, Harry Connick Jr. and heartthrob Ricky Martin. Plus, up close and personal as the stars share their Christmas memories.
You probably know by now that I'm the 14th child of a big family. It's still, to me, the most special thing. It's like, wow, it's just happy.
My favorite part of the year. And so This Is Christmas premieres tonight on 7.
NEC Multimedia. Our planet connected.
The Qantas summer return sale is now on. Fly to Sydney and back for just $189, or Adelaide and back for just $189. At these prices, everyone will want one, or two. See your travel agent or call Qantas.
Holden's Olympic Edition Barina, $2,000 extra value. Air conditioning, alloy wheels, CD player and more. Gold medal value at your Holden dealer now.
Hit Machine 26, 20 smash hit summer anthems with Lou Bega, Tom Jones, Britney Spears, Westlife, plus hot tracks from Tina Cousins, Human Nature, Martina McBride, Garbage and loads more. It wouldn't be summer without Hit Machine 26 and still available Hit Machine 25.
Smashing price on Akai Dolby Prolog surround systems down to a crazy $489. Kenwood remote hi-fis with multi-CD at just $389. Sony, Kenwood and JVC car CD stacker systems an insane $499 each. Their smashing price on Pioneer 25-disc CD players down to a crazy $288. Sensor equalizers just $99. Akai 5-hour videotapes just $499 each. And there's nowhere better to shop for Philips car navigation systems. JB, you've done it again.
Oh, great. Okay, nobody move. I've got it under control.
Honey, watch out for the vase.
Jeez, who put that there?
Watch out for the cat.
Oh, sorry, puss.
Oh, watch out for the... wall.
Don't get caught in the dark. Look for the ever-ready display of torches and batteries. Available at these and other leading retailers.
Now your name will go down in Olympic history when you join Boral for the Olympic Dream Pathway. For just $50, a limited edition Boral brick will be engraved and laid in a special grove in the shadows of the Olympic Stadium. Hurry to order your brick in time for Christmas by calling 1300 360 065. Now your name will go down in Olympic history.
Melbourne, welcome to this celebration of Australian tennis. The city has rarely looked better. Thank you all very much for turning out today to welcome home our 1999 Davis Cup champions. With us, we also have some legends of the Davis Cup years of the past. We'll be introducing those shortly. In the meantime, would you please make welcome some very important people we have to introduce? The Lord Mayor of Melbourne, Councillor Peter Costigan. The Premier of Victoria, Steve Bracks. The CEO of the City of Melbourne, Michael Maloof. And from Tennis Australia, the President, Mr. Jeff Pollard. Now, could you keep the applause coming for some legends of the Davis Cup over the years? They've helped us win the trophy no less than 27 times since the Cup was introduced at the turn of the century. Firstly, from Queensland, he played in 3 ties and debuted in 1957, Ashley Cooper. From New South Wales, he also played in 3 ties, debuted in 1970, Dick Creeley. Now the man who played in 23 ties, second only to the great Adrian Quist, the Cockaleachy Kid, John Fitzgerald. Now one of only 4 men to have captained winning Australian Davis Cup teams. Until 3 weeks ago, there were only 3. An incredible win-loss record of 18-3 as a Davis Cup player from Melbourne, the great Neil Fraser. Now a young man whose Davis Cup career is far from over. He debuted in 1990, has played in 8 ties from Tasmania, Richard Fromberg. From New South Wales, debuted in 1971, played in 4 ties, Bob Giltonen. This man partnered the great Lou Hode in doubles to win 2 Davis Cups for Australia in the 1950s. Please give a big hand to Rex Hartwig. This man played 5 ties, debuted in 1950 from South Australia, Ken McGregor. Now, 2 blokes who don't need any introduction, but I'll do it anyway. The Supermax, they were called. Twice Wimbledon doubles champions. They both lived and breathed Davis Cup, played on winning teams both in singles and doubles. One lives in London, the other one is tournament director for the Australian Open. Peter McNamara and Paul McNamee. This man made his debut for Australia in Davis Cup in 1951, played in 2 ties from New South Wales, Mervyn Rose. This man made his Davis Cup debut in 1938. He played 1 singles match back then and he won it. Australia made the final that year. Please welcome Len Schwartz. Now, the man who first played Davis Cup in 1949. In just 4 years, he built an amazing 25-3 win-loss record in singles and doubles. One of the greats of Australian tennis, Mr. Frank Sedgman. And finally, the man who made his Davis Cup debut in 1970. Played 2 singles matches for 2 wins, 4 doubles matches for 4 wins in 5 ties. From Melbourne, Alan Stone. Well, as you all know, it takes a team to win the Davis Cup. And in 1999, we had an outstanding team. This year, 7 different players represented Australia with great distinction. I'd like to introduce them to you now. The coach, first of all, the coach, Tony Roach. One of the doubles players, and you haven't heard the last of this young man, Sandon Stolle. Now the player with a crucial singles win against Russia in Brisbane. He's from Glen Iris, Wayne Arthurs. We won't forget this man's epic encounter with Todd Martin in America in a hurry. Pat Rafter. Now, the best doubles combination in the history of Australian tennis. Firstly, Todd Woodbridge. And now the other half of the Woodies, Mark Woodford. How about this young fella from Adelaide in his first year in the Davis Cup? What a performance from Leighton Hewitt. And we all stayed up in the wee hours here in Australia to see this man bring the cup home to Australia, Mark Philippoussis. Now the man who becomes the fourth to have captained championship-winning teams for Australia. We have Norman Brooks, Harry Hopman, Neil Fraser, and now John Newcombe. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a big hand to our 1999 Davis Cup champions. And I'd like to call on the Lord Mayor of Melbourne, Councillor Peter Costigan, with a special presentation.
Thanks, Peter. Premier Steve Bracks, Opposition Leader Dennis Napthine, councillors, the tennis-loving people of Melbourne. As Chief Umpire of Melbourne, I declare game, set, match for the World Championship 1999 Davis Cup team. This fantastic occasion would not have been possible if it hadn't been for a lot of people. Channel 7 for one. Tennis Australia, which managed to pull this whole thing together, represented here by the President Jeff Pollard, and sponsors like NEC, McDonald's, and especially Qantas, who managed to get not only the team here from all around the world, but to get these magnificent dozen legends here for this celebration of tennis. It is a fantastic tribute to Australia's Davis Cup history that our legends span 61 years of victory. But this is a team sport, and the thing about Davis Cup is it is very much a team. So we've got to congratulate the captain and the coach, John Newcombe and Tony Roach. And all these players played in some of the rubbers during the year in a knockout competition that is so important. Like Leighton Hewitt and Wayne Arthur. And I think, though he didn't play in Nice, but without this player, we would never have made it to the final. Pat Rafter! And among the legends here are some of the greatest doubles players who ever lived. But there's none who had a greater record and a greater imposition on Davis Cup than Mark Woodford and Todd Woodbridge. And finally, though it's an enormous team effort and all these young men know it's a team effort, but in the end, somebody had to win that third match. And none better than Melbourne's own Mark Philippoussis. Mark comes from Williamstown, so I thought I'd invite another Williamstown lad. Steve Bracks has become the Premier of Victoria to say a few words.
Thanks very much, Peter. To the Lord Mayor, Peter Costigan, congratulations on this initiative. The President of Tennis Australia, Jeff Pollard, the Davis Cup team, the coach, Tony Roach, Captain John Newcombe, the players, ladies and gentlemen, what a fantastic celebration for Australia. What a fantastic celebration for Melbourne. And congratulations to you for coming out again. It's a great crowd here. Give yourselves a clap for that. Fantastic. Of course, Australia has a long and proud tradition with the Davis Cup and an inspiration to generations of Australians. Since our first victory in 1907, the Australian people have had a passionate relationship with the Davis Cup, and we can see it expressed here in the team. This month's great victory has ended a 13-year wait and is the latest chapter in a distinguished history. To the coach, Tony Roach, to the captain, John Newcombe, congratulations on a stunning victory. You have led the team well. Well done on behalf of Victorians. To the 7 players who have played in the Davis Cup matches this year: Leighton Hewitt, Mark Woodford, Todd Woodbridge, Stan and Stolly, Pat Rafter, Wayne Arthurs, and Victorian's own, and we live in the same suburb, Mark Philippoussis. Well done and congratulations. Also, and I have to say my son would love to be here, Mark, to see you. He bumped into Mark at the video shop once and he was very impressed, very impressed. To all those who accompanied the team and played a role in the practice sessions as well, Richard Fromberg, James Sekulov and Victorian's own Andrew Illy, congratulations. You have done so well as well. They all should feel especially proud, as we feel proud of this great victory. It spurred on our interest in tennis. We have the great premier event in Australia coming up in the Australian Open. Let's all get behind that. It'll set off the big major events for Victoria and Australia this next year. And congratulations to the Davis Cup team, and let's have a successful Australian Open as well. Congratulations.
Would you please welcome to the microphone the captain, John Newcombe.
Thank you, Lord Mayor and Premier. I know that you people out there, and let me say first, Melbourne can only do something like this. I know you people out there want to know what went on overseas, because we played 3 matches overseas this year and only 1 at home. And I want to tell you, our first match against Zimbabwe in Harare, the guys, their attitude was, we are drawing a line in the sand and we're not going back unless you kill us. And that's what we had all year. Each one of these guys out here, the 7 of them who played this year, they're all heroes for Australia. That's what they did. They put themselves on the line. And I think next year we've got to go out and do it again. They're the ones that have got to do the hard yards. What I would like you to do is to give them 3 cheers to show them you support them next year in the defence. Hip, hip, hooray! Hip, hip, hooray! Hip, hip, hooray! Thank you.
John, in cooperation with the Premier and on behalf of the City of Melbourne, we congratulate the members of the Australian Davis Cup team and present you with this memento on their outstanding commitment to sport and their achievement in winning the 1999 Davis Cup. John, would you like to accept that on behalf of the team?
Thank you, Lord Mayor, and I'll give this to President Jeff Pollard now, and it'll sit out at Tennis Australia in the Davis Cup room. Thank you very much on behalf of the team.
Thank you very much, Premier Brax and Lord Mayor Costigan. I do have one more message to read before we unveil the famous cup itself. It's from the Office of the Prime Minister. Message to the Australian Davis Cup team. I'm sorry I'm unable to join you today in celebrating your tremendous victory in winning the Davis Cup this year. All Australians rejoiced in your victory. That was a great tribute to the leadership skills of John Newcombe and Tony Roach, and to the dedication and commitment of all the players who contributed to the competition this year. It is a great honour to represent your country, and you have done yourselves and your country proud. Yours sincerely, John Howard. I'd like to call on the team now to unveil the trophy that was donated by Dwight Davis back in 1900. Sterling silver it is. Let's have a look at it.
So there it is, the magnificent Davis Cup revealed on a sunny day in Melbourne. Plenty more coming up. Peter Mitchell will chat to the players and James Rain will be back to sing the national anthem when we return to the streets of Melbourne for the Davis Cup Welcome Home Parade.
Meet Tim Taylor, removalist.
This is going to be the greatest day of my life.
Why are all these boxes marked fragile?
I didn't know which ones you'd be handling.
Full-time frolics.
Hello?
Watch Home Improvement tonight for your chance to rock the millennium New Year's Eve at Darling Harbour. Enjoy 2 nights accommodation and, thanks to Harvey Norman, 2 VIP tickets to meet Jimmy Barnes, Human Nature, Bachelor Girl, The Whitlams and more. Watch and win with Home Improvement on 7.
The Qantas summer return sale is now on. Fly to Auckland and back for just $449, or Christchurch and back for just $449. At these prices, everyone will want one, or 2. See your travel agent or call Qantas.
Now your name will go down in Olympic history when you join Boral for the Olympic Dream Pathway. For just $50, a limited edition Boral brick will be engraved and laid in a special grove in the shadows of the Olympic Stadium. Hurry to order your brick in time for Christmas by calling 1300 360 065. Now your name will go down in Olympic history.
Here's the secret to turning a get-together into a great occasion.
KFC's Holiday Feast. 12 pieces of chicken, 2 large chips, and 6 cans of Pepsi for just $19.95.
We got the secret. What you looking at?
You better watch out. You'd better not cry. You'd better not pout. I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming to town.
Westfield Shopping Town.
Does your fridge have these problems? Seals, split, hard or mouldy, ice or moisture build-up, motor running longer, water leaking, food going off quickly, or has the door lost its grip? Then your fridge is probably running inefficiently and costing you money. You need Sealer Fridge. Don't buy an expensive new refrigerator. Have your seals replaced in your home or business. Remember the seal, remember the name. Sealer Fridge. Call now.
Cher's greatest hits. 4 decades of smash singles. 19 songs on 1 CD. Cher's greatest hits. Part of the hottest hits 2000 range. In store now.
Holden's Olympic Edition Commodore. $4,000 extra value. Air conditioning. Alloy wheels. CD player. Power windows and more. Gold medal value at your Holden dealer now.
NEC Multimedia. Our planet connected.
Welcome back to the streets of Melbourne for the Davis Cup Welcome Home Parade, and there is the magnificent piece of silverware. Big crowd, let's go back to the stage with Peter Mitchell.
We have with us now the triumphant Woodies. I said before, the best doubles combination in the history of Australian tennis. Of course, I meant world tennis.
Thank you.
What a sensational record the two of you have now. We know it's been a stunning year, 1999, for the Woodies as well, but of course you go way back. But against Zimbabwe and Harare, you were playing the Black brothers, Wayne and Byron, in the doubles rubber, and they'd never been beaten in Harare. What was going through your minds?
Well, I guess we often think that we're a bit more confident than they were. They'd never been beaten, but we'd beaten them here in Mildura the year before, and I think at the beginning of the year it was this thought in all of our minds about trying to win the Davis Cup. We'd sort of faltered in Mildura in '98, lost first round when we had a team and a chance and a good draw to win, and I think everybody, sort of led by Pat, was very focused to go on and try and bring the cup home. So a lot of credit goes to Pat, because I think he actually made everybody in the team believe that we could bring the cup home.
Now, Mark, just take us through the doubles rubber, the crucial one in Nice. Things weren't looking too flash there for a while, but how did you guys manage to do that?
Well, we just had to keep waiting and bide our time. We'd been practicing so well. Todd, had been hitting the ball great in the days leading up to it, and I was the one that was actually, having a bit of trouble finding my range, especially on serve. But I think we basically were just being told by Nuke on the sideline to get our act together, and he was really going to kick our butts if we didn't start playing well. And so we didn't fancy having to mess with Nuke and Roche after the match. But it was, we just had to wait and try and, get ourselves together. And, fortunately from a set and a breakdown, we started to play a lot better. And, I think I played well throughout the whole match. And then Todd just raised his level, just a lot higher. And he really, took over from there. So it was, from my point of view, it was quite easy. I was just hitting the ball over and letting Todd do the rest of it. And he did a great job at that.
Ladies and gentlemen, would you please thank the Woodies? Now the two guys who had to carry the weight of a lot of things this year, and they came through with flying colours, the two young guns in the team, Mark Philippoussis and Leighton Hewitt. Thanks, guys. Now, we'll start with Leighton, but gee whiz, what a debut year. Doesn't get any better than this.
No, it's an unbelievable feeling. There's a lot of great players that haven't won the Davis Cup, and for me at 18 years of age to sort of be put in such a good team and with such good company and win, it's unbelievable.
Well, your performance in Boston in the heat was just amazing, but then, of course, to butter up in Brisbane as you did. Now, we know that the young Russian who has the initials Yevgeny Kafelnikov said he was going to teach you a lesson out there, but you turned the tables on him.
Yeah, it was fantastic. It was the same as Nuke said the whole time. You got to talk the talk, but then you got to be able to walk the walk as well. And Yevgeny couldn't do that, and it was fantastic to go out there and beat him in straight sets as well and put us into the Davis Cup final.
Thanks very much, Leighton, for being here today. Well, Mark, Melbourne boy, how does this sort of thing grab you?
It feels great. But first of all, do you like the pants?
Cargo pants are great with a blazer. I think you've started something here. Now, Mark, of course, we're all enthralled with your performance in Nice. You played in the first tie, though, against Zimbabwe. And just take us through that epic match against Cedric Pioline. How did you feel at the end?
Oh, it was incredible. Hard to explain. It's just, love you too. No, it's just an incredible feeling. It's just so hard to explain that last point, and just didn't know what to do. So, just happy.
But you were so switched on. There were 10,000 French people there blowing horns and hooting at you, trying to put you off. But where did you find the inspiration to get through all that?
I don't know how I concentrated that well, but I hope I'll be carrying on to the summer. But it was just a great match, and it was a great feeling.
And this is reportedly the coming of age for Mark Philippoussis now. You're the member of a winning Davis Cup team. What does the future hold for you?
Well, I hope a lot of positive things, and just looking forward to it all.
Good on you, Mark. We wish you all the very best. Mark Philippoussis. Now the coach and the captain of the Davis Cup team, Tony Roach and John Newcombe. Guys, just quickly, Roachie, how do you keep up with all these celebrations?
Well, it's awfully tough because everybody knows what a partier John is, so I've got to follow him, and it's a tough job.
Well, let's get down to your job. In particular, as a coach, I mean, these are all professional tennis players. How do you, what do you do? How do you get them fired up?
Well, I've got an easy job. When you've got talent like this, these 7 guys here and a lot of the other guys that helped us during the year, I think there were 6 other guys that were part of the squad, and they all played a major role in getting the boys ready. But they're just a terrific bunch of guys, very talented, and we're looking forward to defending this thing next year.
Well, on to that. Nuke, there's a guy on the other side of the world by the name of John McEnroe who's already talking tough. He's got Sampras and Agassi lined up. You looking forward to it?
Yeah, I'm told that John said all he'll have to do is to sit on the court and put his hands in his pockets. I'm wondering, how he's going to do that, because he says they'll do the job for him. Well, if we are fortunate enough to get through to the final, it would be unbelievable if we could play here at Melbourne Park against the United States. Pete Sampras and Andre Agassi to come up against us. It'll be something that the boys will all relish the job of, and I know that they'll stand up and they'll say, OK, guys, if you've got what it takes, you can take it from us, but you're going to have to go all the way.
Good on you, Nuke. Ladies and gentlemen, would you wish our Davis Cup team all the very best for the year 2000? And now we're calling back to the stage to sing the national anthem in celebration of this great day for Australian tennis. Please welcome back James Rain.
Thank you, Peter. Australians all let us rejoice, for we are young and free. We've golden soil and wealth for toil. Our home is girt by sea. Our land abounds in nature's gifts of beauty, rich and rare. In history's page, let every stage advance Australia fair. In joyful strains, then let us sing. Advance Australia fair.
One of Australia's premier vocalists, James Rain, with the national anthem, and the huge crowds enjoying the sunshine and the success of this magnificent Davis Cup team. We'll be back with more after the break.
What if you left 93 cents in the bank for 1,000 years?
That comes to $4.3 billion.
You go shopping.
Care to sample the latest fragrance from Calvin Cologne?
No, thanks. Futurama, Thursday, now at 7:30. Then, when the president comes to town, there's only one option.
Let's drink! You look like a bunch of idiots.
A bunch of naked idiots. It was the 70s.
We're naked. And there's a lot of dogs here.
Big surprises on that 70s show, now after Futurama, Thursday.
Absolutely perfect. That'll go down in history.
Now your name will go down in Olympic history when you join Boral for the Olympic Dream Pathway. For just $50, a limited edition Boral brick will be engraved and laid in a special grove in the shadows of the Olympic Stadium. Hurry to order your brick in time for Christmas by calling 1300 360 065. Now your name will go down in Olympic history.
I didn't choose to go grey. And we didn't choose for the years to scream by so quickly that before we knew it. But we did choose to invest our super with Merck. So we have the income we need to suit our lifestyle. And now we choose Route 66.
Mercantile Mutual helps people travel their chosen roads in retirement. Now, what can we do for you?
Cher's greatest hits. 4 decades of smash singles. 19 songs on one CD. Cher's greatest hits. Part of the hottest hits 2000 range. In store now.
Most heartburn remedies neutralise acid here. But often, that's not where the problem is. Gaviscon's different. It soothes the burning here and keeps digestive acid here where it should be.
Gaviscon, now in soothing peppermint liquid.
The Bank of Melbourne serves you better. On Saturday mornings, when most of the other banks are sleeping in, the Bank of Melbourne is open to serve you better. Here they open more hours. Weekdays 9 to 5, Saturdays 9 to 12. Here, home loans are approved on the spot. And 7-day home loan centres approve your loans 7 days a week. So switch to the bank that serves you better. The Bank of Melbourne cuts the cost of banking.
The Qantas summer return sale is now on. Fly to Sydney and back for just $189, or Adelaide and back for just $189. At these prices, everyone will want one, or two. See your travel agent or call Qantas.
Holden's Olympic Edition Jackaroo. $2,000 extra value. Alloy wheels, power windows, central locking and more. Gold medal value at your Holden dealer now.
Oh, great. Okay, nobody move. I've got it under control.
Honey, watch out for the vase.
Jeez, who put that there?